Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. And tonight, we'll be watching Steph Curry. Known for his offensive firepower, but he's made major strides in all areas since coming into this league, Shaq.
Yeah, he didn't have great handles when he entered. Now one of the top 2 dribblers in the league.
Yeah, I agree. You know what the funny thing is?
What?
He used to be the guy they sat on the bench in fourth quarters when he first got there. Now he's the clutch guy in the NBA, and his turnover to assist ratio thing has gone down tremendously.
Who does he remind you of?
Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3" number 24, Tyler Johnson. At the other guard position, at 6'0", number 5, J.J. Barea. Small forward, at 6'9", number 25, Chandler Parsons. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 32, Dwight Howard. From Germany, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki. Your head coach is Rick Carlisle. Mavs fans, your Dallas Mavericks.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to Portland. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Riley is out there with Curry, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Green, shoots a fader, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Johnson kicks to Parsons. Barea with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Portland.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Johnson outside. Down low. Parsons passes to Howard. At the top of the key, Barea. They need this. Warriors with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Howard. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. By himself. And Freak throws it down.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Berea dishes to Parsons. To the right side. Shot off the screen. Nowitzki, no good.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Riley. Tries again. And it's sent back by Howard. Johnson with it. Out defended by Freak. Johnson goes in to the left side wing. Howard kicks to Johnson. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Green gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Berea. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Barnes is checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Now here's Parsons. Last game out, he had 14. 3 on the clock. Here's Powell. Here's Marjanovic, and he slams it one-handed.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Dallas. Riley kicks to Bogut. That's a 2 from Barnes. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Bogut.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Parsons. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Here's Marjanovic, and it falls over the rim and in. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Riley against Johnson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He already has 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Marjanovic, rebounded by Bogut. Warriors leading by 12. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Riley against Williams. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out to the right wing. Powell, the pass to Johnson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there.
The whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Darren Williams, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Mavericks trail by 9. And here's Barea. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nowitzki, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Dallas shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 37 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up.
let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Freak, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Williams with a clean look. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Now here's Freak. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Clock is at 3, and the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Now to look at the numbers for Freak. First in scoring, first in steals, and he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute dead-eye from beyond.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Green, the screen. Here's Riley. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Freak's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. They double-team Nowitzki, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Golden State, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Mavericks. Not really any threat right now, as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And for the Warriors, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Barea dishes to Williams. Dallas again missing. And here's Golden State. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors with some change. And the first half is...
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Warriors leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Riley is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Johnson wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Berea kicks to Howard. Pass to Nowitzki. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game. On its way from Curry for 2, and another basket for Golden State.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Nice D from Bogut.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Parsons against Riley, and he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Berea kicks to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Howard against Bogut. Kicks it out to Parsons, and here's Johnson outside. The shot no good, and Golden State will go the other way with it. 17 points was their...
That athleticism. Yeah. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Johnson's checked in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Riley can't hit. Mavericks trail by 15. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Howard. Soft touch off the glass. Howard's got 7.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's stolen by Johnson. Riley against Williams. Nobody near Parsons. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And that's 13 points for Chandler Parsons. Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. Iguodala comes in for Johnson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They set the pick. Here's Parsons. Here's Powell, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The free throw drops for Powell. Warriors leading by 9. Livingston passes to Riley. The pass to Livingston. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Parsons attacking to the paint. Here's Powell. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Iguodala. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
1:27 left to play here in the third. Johnson for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Freak. He's got 27. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
To the inside, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The dish now to Parsons. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 11. The feed now to Freak. Trains the 3-pointer.
Let's go.
Freak's got 16 here in the second half.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Johnson left side. A clear look for Parsons. No good on that last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They lead by 14. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Mavericks trail by 14. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Darren Williams, and it's Howard in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea.
J.J. Barea. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Now, Freak. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. He had a nice open look right there. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Thompson. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Barea dishes to Nowitzki. They double him with Freak. From the stripe, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Berea. 9 points for Nowitzki.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Off the screen, again, Golden State.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
Timeout. Start it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. He also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry kicks to Johnson. Curry, a screen on Williams. Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Another three for Golden State.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Riley passes it to Johnson. Freak with it. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Puts it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
On the wing, Williams. Berea kicks to Howard, and that one is stuffed right through.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Riley kicks to Curry. Here is Riley. Outside for Curry. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Williams can't get it to go.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Nowitzki a screen. Now here's Berea, covered by Bogut. There's the three. That's good.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. And Golden State also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Freak. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry. Mavericks trail by 17. Berea with it. Picked up by Thompson. Good chance here for Johnson. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Golden State's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Riley. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Freak's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. That is good. Freak's got 40 points.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry gets the bucket.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille